Hey everyone, it's Amador. So I'm here to show you guys how I painted my revolving tray and how it ended up. As you can see, sorry for the lighting. It's a little weird. It's kind of midday, and anyway, this is how it turned out. And if I do say so myself, I like it. It's pretty cute. It's almost like the one that Melissa Francis is peddling for like 3 times the price. But anyway, I painted it in this color, and it is Rust-Oleum Heirloom White. Make sure it's focusing. It's Rust-Oleum Heirloom White, and this does come in several colors, very light pastel colors as well. And I use a satin finish for all of my projects. I always want to use satin finish because if you're going for that vintage distress look, glossy does not work. It does not work. So it's a satin finish, and I did it there's several coats. I started with a very light, like barely brushing it by light coat. So there was one boo-boo though. Hopefully, I wasn't going to mention it, but hey, I'm human, I make mistakes. I had an old can of this in the garage, and I went ahead and started using it because it was only like half a can. I think I used in total like a full can. So I used it, and then I of course finished it, and then I went and got another one, and they do have these at like Joann's and Hobby Lobby. Honestly, go to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. They're half the price. They're like $3.99. So it's really cheap. $3.99 for a full can, and it also bonds to plastic, wood, metal, and plastic, whatever. So this one I've used on so many things. This is my favorite cream beige kind of vintagey white spray paint color. I use this on my mini hangers and other metal projects because it just works so well. So anyway, after I put on from the second can, because that first can was an older can, I don't even know what the word is. It like kind of gathered, and it kind of warped the paint that was sprayed over because I did 2 of the bins in one with the first can. So it kind of like gathered. It basically looked like it warmed in a way. And let me see if you can see. And this is basically how it looked. But what I did is I just waited. I was freaking out. I was going to throw it away. I was like, okay, maybe somebody else wants it. I don't want to deal with it. I hate cleaning up. I hate doing the work. I just want to make it. I waited for it to dry. And I used a 200 grit. Is it 200 grit? Let me double check. It's a 220 grit sandpaper, and I get it by the pack. It's like a purple one, whatever. And I sanded it down. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna sand it down, and this is like how it warped. And once it was sanded down and smooth, because I wanted it smooth along with the metal, it looks like pounded metal. So let me pick it up and just give you guys a closer look. So it looks like pounded metal, and I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with it. I wanted that vintage distress look, and that's what I got. So, moral of the story, make sure you pick up a new can and don't mix them. I don't know, I truly don't know if it is the chemicals that they changed or the formula or whatever, but it has also happened on one of my jars one time when I did that. I had an older can. So, because typically I don't have any paint left over. If I have a project, I use it all. And the reason I do that, and let's say if I have 1 or 2 other things that I might want to paint, I just take it outside and I paint them all together to finish off a can. So I rarely ever have that problem. I mean, I haven't had that problem except for the jar. And I thought it was maybe the glass or whatever, but I was wrong. So that's what happened. And like you guys see, each one of the trays are distressed, and they're all, scratched up. And I did start with, and the reason why I use a 220 grit, it's a very light, like it doesn't even feel like sandpaper. It does, but it has a very light grit on it. And the reason being is when you're using spray paint or chalk paint, you want to start with a light. You don't want to just get the thickest, the roughest sandpaper, because especially with spray paint or latex paint, you will be pulling off the paint as opposed to sanding it. If you guys have pulled off, it'll be like a full piece instead of like lightly sanding it. So when you do that, it slowly starts taking away the paint, as opposed to like in big chunks, in big pieces. Now there was a part right here where I just went to town. I don't know if I got mad or what. I just went crazy. But hey, I wanted all of the trays to be different. and have a different feel to them. So yeah, so that's how it turned out, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I was going to film me doing it because I got a few requests. The only problem is, it just did not, because I took it apart because it's all, you know, you just unscrew this right here, and they all come up. All of the trays just pop up. I assembled them and I popped them up, so you don't have to paint piece by piece, especially if you're going for that vintagey distressed look. That way you don't have to, like, you know, tediously do one piece by piece. One piece of metal or whatever. You can see on the top, it also has distressing within the tray, not just around. And look, I even did, if you guys can see, the inside of the trays and everything. Like I said, I wanted to look like it was well worn, and yeah. So that's what I use, you guys, and that's the paint. Like I said, try it out. I completely forgot what blog I heard of this color from, but once I bought it, I love it. But I learned now not to buy a bunch of cans and leave them in the garage, so I just get them as I need them. But like I said, they're like $3.99 at Home Depot and Lowe's, so that's super, super cheap. And that's a lot cheaper than some of the other stuff. And the other paints I like using is this Rust-Oleum and the Krylon. They have more of rustic and also vintage colors. And at Lowe's, they have like 20 different shades, different colors, and it's super, super cool. So anyway, but yeah, that's that one. But let me show you guys something else. Let me move this over here. A few of the people, when I showed the video of that tray, they were also asking me about this. This is a little greenhouse that I got at IKEA, and let me see. Let me just turn it around so you guys can see. And I painted this with the Annie Sloan chalk paint in the Provence, and I used my Lazy Distressing. So I did that one. People ask me about that one. There is something special that's going to be, that is being made to go in there. I love terrariums. I love little greenhouses. I have a few of them, really, a few different ones. I just like how they protect something and display like a scene or something. And that was my Christmas tree that I made for One Little Dreamer and the Little Sign, which I still haven't sent off to Artie. So anyway, the other thing that someone asked me about was this. And they were asking me what I use this for. This is a towel rack I actually got at Hobby Lobby. And very heavy. I mean, this is serious. And you see the beautiful base. It was supposed to be for our bathroom, our master bathroom. The only thing is the towels that we had, once you put them on here, which I think is stupid. I don't know if it was just our towels are long or what, I don't know. But the hand towels just didn't fit. They were just they were long and they would lay over here. So I was like, you know what? It looks dumb. They just don't look right. So I went ahead and I'm like, I'll use it for something. And this is where I hang my little hangers, my little mini hangers before, these are the Tilda ones. Before I paint them, then I spray paint them. I have some. I've been asked to make a few more hangers, so if you guys are out there watching, I'm sorry, taking forever, but I have to make them. Hearts and the regular hangers, you see the little clips on them already. And these were, I got, some I got in a rack, and some I got at, somebody did ask me, some I got in a rack, and some of them I got on eBay or something like that. They're by Doris, so little wooden hangers. They're actually doll hangers, so you guys can find those there. And the other thing that I showed as well, kind of a glimpse, is this thing. This I got from Hobby Lobby. You guys know I love the home decor stuff at Hobby Lobby. And it holds three mason jars, and you guys can see. And they're clear, they're not embossed or anything. The cool thing is that they are already vintaged and distressed for you. So if you like that antique look, and the tops and everything are fully functional. I thought they were one piece, but it has the wiring right there, and you get 3 in that pack, and they're clear, very good quality. So yeah, so you get 3 of them, and they have them in Hobby Lobby in the spring section, but they have the one that comes in the whole set with the little carrier with little wooden handles, and they also have one that they have the ones that are, you can get the jars just separate. So if you want the jars with this, which I think are gorgeous for any decor that you want to put some flowers in or whatever, they, like I said, they're perfectly vintage. Like, I want more. I just don't have the space for them. I have enough jars. So maybe when they go on sale for like 50% off, because I think they're 40% off right now. But anyway, go check it out. But yeah, so that is that. Those were a few questions that I got from my last video when I was showing my my revolving tray. So yeah, so there it is, you guys. I'm can't think of anything else. But yeah, so there you guys go. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.